Hey YouTube, happy Friday everyone. I hope you guys are all getting outside, enjoying this night's weather. In today's video, I want to talk about jealousy. And I feel like for jealousy, this is something that is so interesting to me because I feel like there are people who may have natural tendencies to be jealous towards other people, and there may be people who have experienced jealousy. But one of the biggest things, and I want to start off with this, that I find about jealousy is a lot of people will look at someone else and they'll judge them and make this overall description in their head, but they won't think about, okay, what did that person do to climb to that level? What did that person do to get where they're at, you know? And someone may be jealous of someone. It may be the position of the job that someone else has. It may be that someone has a nice outfit. It may be that someone comes off a certain way, or someone has a certain personality, or it just may be the simple fact that someone may say like, dang, like I wish I had what that other person had. So if you really think about these things, I feel like jealousy is a very low frequency, but at the same time, jealousy is also something that you're going to deal with as a part of living on this earth. It's part of the universal laws. There's always going to be jealousy. It's always going to be there. One thing though, I think, is you can change it how you look at jealousy. So for instance, if you're someone that has a lot of people who are jealous of you, you can change it how you view that. So maybe you can say, okay, that person isn't feeling good within themselves, so they're coming at me this way. But I feel like you have to be careful when you're empowering people. If you're saying like, oh, I got a lot of haters, I got this or I got that, you are basically empowering all that bad energy and hate that those people are giving towards you. So be careful with that. You know, you can just say like, okay, those people are there, but keep doing you. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it phase you. Keep being the person that you are. And on the other side, if you're actually a person that is jealous of other people, or if you see yourself written on someone saying like, oh, they think they're all that, blah, 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 go back to that image that I portrayed earlier and think about, okay, what did that person do to get there? What did they work for? Because a lot of the times we don't know everyone's story, okay? Someone may have been down in the trenches. They may have been way, way down there, and they may have had a goal, or they may have said to themselves like, hey, I want to make sure that I'm able to climb up here. I want these things in life. I'm here right now, but in the future, this isn't what I want. And they achieved it. They put all that work in. So think about it in that way, that you don't know what everyone else's story is. And if you want to find out, go ahead and ask them. Be like, hey, like, you know, I just want to ask you, tell me about what you do or how your life has been. And maybe you'll get lucky and that person will open up to you, because you never know what a lot of people have done. And I'll talk to a lot of people. Some of them are everyday Joes. There's some people who are executives. There's some people who are into farming. And it's always interesting hearing everyone's story. I know that there's this one person that I met, and they're probably in their 30s, and they've done organic farming, but they were telling me like, hey, you know, I wasn't always into this. I used to be in the corporate world, and I used to be in the secretary field for accounting, and they were saying just how they thought that the workplace was so stressful and they didn't like it, and they wanted to do something that was more laid back. And then they got to farming, they started doing gardening, and they found out, wow, I actually enjoy this. I like doing this, and I'm passionate about it. So let's skip the side and let's say that I didn't listen to that story, and I actually went ahead and said, like, just looked them and judged them, and I was like, oh wow, this person's been farming all their lives, that's all they do, you know. Or on the other side, this person thinks they're all of that because they got a farm, they got all this produce, not knowing the story that was original. So get to know someone, don't always judge them. If you're hating or you found like that, get that thought out of your head. Think about, reframe it. Say, okay, like, what did that person do to get there? Then, and aside from that, you may have friends or family who can be jealous of you. If it is family, sometimes that's natural. I feel like, and when I'm saying natural, I'm not saying that it's normal, but I'm saying it's something that should be expected, because it may be sibling rivalries. You may have cousins, and you know, maybe like, oh, like, you think you're all that. One of your siblings might make a joke, and it's just like, I feel like, let it go in one ear and out the other. Don't let it even bother you, and keep doing you. At the end of the day, there are always going to be people who have critics. There's always going to be someone who has an opinion. Always do you regardless. Keep it moving. Surround yourself with like-minded people. There are some people who have best friends who are jealous of them. Don't have a best friend that's like that, because at the end of the day, that best friend or whoever that is has an ulterior motive, and they're going to try and shut you down. Don't do it. Make sure that your circle or whoever you're surrounding yourself with is a group of people that actually uplifts you, people that raise you up. Alright, YouTube, please like and subscribe. Drop your comments down below. I would love to hear your experiences with this. Peace. Have a great weekend, y'all.